All right, so real quick before we get to our A-plus matchups of the week, let's go over your no-fly zone. Not too much of a change. There is a new number one. The Colts dropped down to number 3, even though they still played well against the Browns, not well enough to keep that number 1 spot. So here is the new top 5 for the no-fly zone. At number 1, previously there before, the Baltimore Ravens. Number 2, the LA Rams. Number 3, the Indianapolis Colts. Number 4, Chicago Bears. And number 5, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We mentioned earlier in the week how the Kansas City Chiefs dropped down in the power rankings. They also dropped down in the no-fly zone rankings there.
Yeah.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, the Chiefs got up out of there, man. It's just too many big plays, man, and it's not all of them either, man. It's a few guys in there just giving up too many big plays, man. If you go on Henry Ruggs, zero coverage, man, get back. Let him catch something underneath and tackle him. Can't let him just run by you, man. Zero coverage. So they out of there, man. They gave up 350, 3 tubs. You know what I'm saying? And it's the style of tubs, like I said, man. A lot of deep balls, too many bombs, man. You can't be a top 5 secondary giving up them deep balls like that. But they'll shake back. I feel like they gotta shake back because when they give up deep balls, it's a close game. When they don't give up deep balls, man, they blow people out, man. So I know the coach gonna stand on that, man. They gotta stop them deep balls, and I'm sure they'll be right back in this top 5.
Okay, so yeah, as I alluded to, there's really not too many changes. So
Ravens pop back up at number 1.
Ravens at 1, but
playmakers
they were there
out there,
before.
man. They got
Exactly
big time playmakers. MP and Humphreys taking the ball away. They stripping it. They punching it out. They picking it, man. Them two right there, 2 corners for the Ravens accounted for 8 turnovers by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, they give up a little bit of yards, but they take the ball away. They probably first or second in the league in takeaways, man. The Rams gave up 70 yards passing last week. Harrison.
Say less.
The Rams gave up 70 yards passing last week. I don't care who the quarterback is. If he was a professional, he should have more than 70 yards passing. So, the Colts, they got looked at a little bit by Odell and them, man. Odell and them came and got at them. But it was early. Everything was early. They ended the second half. They ended with, I think, 2 picks, 2 punts in the second half. Man, they fought hard to, keep their team in the game. So, man, that's why they still hung around. They dropped 2 spots. But they still around because they still got 9 picks. They still the number 1 pass defense, man. So, as long as they the number 1 pass defense and they lead the league in picks, they'll be in the top 5.
Fair enough.
And then them Bears just controlled time, man. They ain't play perfect. They ain't play bad. They just contained him. And then with guys like Tom Brady, Mahomes, Lamar, if you contain them guys, that's a win in my book. You know what I'm saying? So they was able to win the game. They held them to 19 points. And, man, they contained him. They played awesome in the second half, man. So, that's why they still on that list. And Pittsburgh, I just love their style of play, man. They take the ball away in the fourth quarter. They play fast. They let 13 get busy on them last week. He had like 150 or something, man. Some pointless catches, but a lot of important catches. But I just like how they playing right now. Pittsburgh number 5.
Because we have to get to our A-plus matchups. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Drop the bomb for us, please. Boom, 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 boom. All right, what's the rule, Aqib?
They gotta follow, baby.
There you go.
Gotta follow.
Time to do our A-plus matchups for Week 6. Now, a lot of people are going to be curious going into this week of some following or shadow matchups. Aqib, you say they won't be happening. So quickly, let's talk about that because I know a lot of people base their decisions on projected shadows. So Here we have Amari Cooper and Bradley Roby, and then Amari Cooper and Patrick Patterson.
Yep.
Sorry,
Patrick Peterson. There you go.
Patrick Peterson. Yep. And then we also have AJ Brown and Bradley Roby. Could be shadows, could not be shadows. How do you evaluate it?
I mean, Roby been shadowing. He been not shadowing. I think that style of offense with all that running and stuff like that, man. Then they got some fast guys on the perimeter. AJ he a bigger body. I don't know if Rob will shadow this game. They might want guys to just stay put on their side, play fast. I don't know if he'll shadow this game. Pat P hasn't been shadowing. And, Amari, they've been spreading the ball around in Dallas. So, man, I don't even know if you shadow Amari right now at this time. So, I don't know if that would happen either.
Okay, real quick. On the Cowboys wide receivers, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, do you keep or do you sell? Andy Dalton is maybe the best backup quarterback in the league, and their defense ain't getting any better.
Right.
Maybe it is, but as of now, it doesn't look good. Do you sell those players, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, or do you keep them? And if you did move one, which one would it be?
I think you keep them. Just because Andy Dalton throws a hell of a deep ball, man. You seen it with Gallup. He gonna throw that fade. When he was in Cincinnati, he threw comebacks on the outsides and fades on the outside. So he gonna throw that fade. Like you said, the defense is not getting any more mature. They're not getting no older. They're still gonna be young. They gonna give up points, so the Cowboys gonna have to throw the ball. So I keep those guys, man. But if I was to give up one, you probably would get the most for Amari. I might give up Amari just because I get the most back from him. And I think Gallup is going to throw fades to Gallup. I mean, I think Dalton is going to throw fades to Gallup all season, as long as he's in there. And I think he's going to continue to throw it to CeeDee Lamb in the middle. So I get rid of Amari just because I probably get the most return for him.
Okay. All right. So let's go to this matchup. And our matchup actually comes from one game. So I could imagine you chilling at the crib, big ass bag of popcorn. Do you do popcorn? Or you do?
I love popcorn. I put the little seasoning on it. We got the the jalapeno cheddar. Sometimes we rock with the ranch. We gotta put seasoning on our popcorn.
Wait, hold on. You put
we
the
don't eat no regular ass popcorn. No, it's like a powder seasoning though, but it's a ranch. Okay. You gotta Google it. Go to Amazon. You know Amazon got everything. So.
Okay, I thought you was about to go crazy on me with the.
Nah, not no ranch. Just the popcorn seasoning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We get down at my house on that popcorn seasoning.
Okay, so which game are you going to be watching with your popcorn seasoning? And your A+ matchups come from both sides of this ball.
We're going to watch them Bucks and them Packers, baby. We're going to watch them Bucks and them Packers. We're going to hope these wideouts feel good. Come on, Davante. Come on, Mike. Come out and do your thing, man. Come out and, suit up. Full speed, man. If you out there, you full speed. So we'd love to see if Mike play, then Jair Alexander going to follow him. And if Davante live, then Carlton Davis III going to follow him. So, man, I think that'd be a great matchup, man. You both sides of the ball. When Tom on, you could watch Tom, Evans, and Jair. When Rodgers on, you watch Rodgers, Davante, and Carlton Davis III, man. I think it's going to be a hell of a show.
So lock in on the Packers offense side for me. Davante Adams, Carlton Davis III. How do you evaluate that matchup? Do you feel like Davante could still win it? Obviously, he's an elite guy.
Yeah,
do you predict that he gets in the end zone? Maybe give me some predictive stats potentially.
Davante elite, man. Davante elite, and Aaron Rodgers, he been spreading the ball around, but he gonna be happy to have Davante back, so he gonna feed him the ball. So I like Carlton Davis to be successful, but I like Davante to get in the zone, man. I like him to have medium yards, 50, 60 yards. I like him to score a touchdown though, because he's a red zone threat. They got a lot of routes they run down there with him in the red zone, so I like him to score a touchdown this week.
Okay, and from a DFS standpoint, Carlton Davis is going to be shadowing Davante Adams. Davante Adams coming off an injury, but it looks like he's going to play. He practiced on Wednesday.
Yep.
So, if you have the opportunity, if you have the salary for it, do you play Marcus Valdes-Scantling in your DFS lineup? Yes or no?
It won't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. I ain't gonna play him in mine today, but it wouldn't hurt though, cause opposite Carlton Davis III is where the action been, man. All the deep balls been given up opposite of him. Valdes-Scantling, he'll be opposite of him, so it won't hurt, man. It'll be a smart play in my opinion.
And you've been pretty much on point when you look at a secondary. Like we've talked about this on the show before. When Darius Slay is shadowing and Nicole Roby is in the slot, that other receiver goes off. We saw what Chase Claypool do. We've seen this over the course of the season. So when Aqib tells you one guy is going to lock up, whether his opposition gets a touchdown or not, that does mean that more targets can go away from them in certain positions. So
definitely
keep in lock for that.
Definitely. Okay,
and so now let's look at the other side of the ball. Mike Evans, when you're an older wide receiver, I assume you don't really practice every day of the week, especially, with all that's going on now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he's going to play and he's going to get Jair Alexander. Jair Alexander really emerged during last year.
Yeah.
How does this matchup play out, especially if Chris Godwin plays? If he plays, that could add another element. Does Mike Evans get in the end zone? What type of routes can you see him being successful on?
I think it's going to be kind of the same situation. Or matter of fact, the Packers play a lot more man coverage, man. So he gonna see a lot more man coverage than Davante Adams. So I like his yards to be up there, man. They've been trying to find ways to give him the ball deep. And against man coverage, Tommy gonna put the ball in some spots where only he can get it. So, man, as long as Mike play, I like Mike to have a big day, man. I like Mike to have a big day. Alexander, he been giving up a little bit. He gave up a few tubs, couple deep balls so far this year because they stand on that man coverage. You play man coverage, man, you gonna give up some stuff. Them guys under contract too. So if Mike play, it's an ankle too, and I don't even think he ain't come out the game for that ankle last week, right? I think he hurt it. I think he stayed in the game, right?
Yeah, I think he definitely looked hobbled, but
Yeah.
he played. He
I think
did
he stayed
play
in the game. So I mean, it's a sprain or something. It's 2020, man. He gonna be good. It's an ankle. He'll be straight, and his number's gonna be up.
Okay. We got to get to, we briefly touched it. We're going to get to our DFS real quick. But before we go.
I picked 2 wideouts right there, Harrison. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We need some music, some fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Paul, do your thing, Paul. Pick both wideouts in the A-plus matchup this week. That's the first. Man, we need something.
Yeah, we got to get some type of celebratory music.
Bing, bing, bing. We need a bell. We need something. There we go. There we go, Paul. There we go, baby. 2 wideouts, A-plus matchups.
All right, Paul, real quick, before we go, what's the over-under on this game? We're not going to talk about it in our primetime previews. Aqib, once we get that over-under, give me your quick prediction so we can get to the DFS. Bucks, Packers, yep.
Ooh,
54.5 over-under.
Where the game at? The game in Tampa. 54, man, they going over. They're going over. That's high 20s versus high 20s. They're going over.